And we are ready. This match is underway. The Swolverine, Brian Cage, Biff Busick, who will advance and join Uha Nation, Chris Hero, and Drew Galloway, who will be the fourth man. And Stu Stone, obviously, much more important things to do than sit by me ringside to commentate on this match. Brian Cage looking to earn a shot into the four-way elimination match tonight in our main event and become the first ever IWF champion. Stu Stone has vowed that it will happen. And right now, Biff Busick with the reach around, but look at this, Brian Cage using his power. He is able to separate the hands, but Busick counters and trying to work those huge arms of Brian Cage. And look at this, you know, not something that a lot of people would expect, but Brian Cage can do things a man of his size should never be capable of doing. You know, as I've seen this man grow personally, you know, he has kept the aerial skills and mixed in some new power. And look at that, Biff Busick, very impressive as he holds on, working the arm. And I think Brian Cage wanted to show Biff that he could out-wrestle him, but so far it is not working in the favor of Brian Cage. As Stu Stone is going for the choke, but we don't see it. And look at that, Biff Busick, he's able to hold on. A very impressive start by Biff. As Brian Cage, we have seen him here from day one, undefeated in the IWF. Victory over Shad Gaspar in our debut event, as well as Joey Ryan in our second show. And he is here tonight trying to become the fourth member of the title tournament to advance into our elimination. Big shoulder tackle, and Busick goes down. And there is Cage bouncing off the ropes, the leapfrog, and once again, Biff Busick's got him, but look at this, the power. And Brian Cage just tosses him off as he put him on the headlock, and Brian Cage just picks him up and dumps him on his back and lays on a big right hand, the big forearm, rocking Biff Busick. As Brian Cage laying in hard. And right now he is trying to use his power as he is ramming his shoulder into the midsection. As Brian Cage, oh, and look at that, jawing with the fans. And the European uppercut hitting its mark on Brian Cage. The back elbow, and he is jarring the Swolverine. And Stu Stone able to, and down goes Busick outside. And look at this. There's Brian Cage as the referee and Stu Stone are going at it. And what is Cage doing right in front of our announce table? And almost breaking the computer as Biff Busick, nothing broke, it looks like, all good. As Biff Busick bounces off the ring post, ramming right into our announcer's table. And right now, Brian Cage a little too close for comfort. And he has got him up, and he dumps him right on the apron. And right now he is putting out a vicious assault on Biff Busick as the crowd is letting Brian Cage know that Stu Stone's grabbed himself a seat, enjoying the action that he sees. Going for the cover, 2. And right now, Biff Busick in big trouble. That ring post spot really did its damage. And going into that, it's been pretty back and forth. And look at that, Stu Stone. He is choking out Biff as the referee's back is turned. And then he once again grabs a seat. And Brian Cage trying to finish him off quickly. And there is Brian Cage once again ramming Biff Busick into the turnbuckle. And look at that power. And now Stu Stone trying to get the Brian Cage chant going. And look at that big stomp to the midsection as Brian Cage doing his damage. And look at that, driving him down the cover. 1, 2. And once again, the kick out. As Busick in big trouble, but he's trying to fire away a right hand to the jaw of Brian Cage. Oh, look at that, stops a drop kick right to the chin. And Busick, he's checking his teeth. 1, 2. And Stu Stone screaming that was 3, but it obviously wasn't. And Brian Cage, Stu Stone. And a Russian leg sweep by Brian Cage, bouncing off the rope. Oh, look at that leg drop. 1, 2. And once again, a kick out. And right now, working the chin lock on Biff Busick, getting a little rest in, but also putting his weight on him. And there's a lot of weight in Brian Cage. One of the most muscled individuals you will see in a professional wrestling ring, but also one of the best in the business. And the crowd is getting restless. They're looking for Biff Busick to make a comeback. They want to shut up Stu Stone. And they want to send Brian Cage home packing. But the way it looks right now, Busick is in trouble. And he needs to mount a comeback, or we're going to see Brian Cage in advance into this elimination. Oh, and look at that. Back elbow. Stopping him right in his tracks. IWF action doesn't get any better than this. The chosen one, who will it be? Who will be crowned the IWF's first ever world champion? And look at Cage perked on the second rope. And look at that suplex from the second rope. Whether you like him or you don't like him, you gotta admit that this guy 1, 2, and he is able to kick out, but the crowd, they may not like Stu Stone and Brian Cage, but they know when they see something unbelievable, they are gonna show their respect for it, regardless of the fact that Stu Stone has no respect for his opponents. And right now, right to the small of the back, Brian Cage driving the forearm. And he's got him up, but Busick able to get out of the way. And a drop toe hold onto the second turnbuckle. The question is, does Biff Busick have anything left in the tank? Oh, and he fires away with that European uppercut. Oh, and look at that, coming back with a big chop. And once again, the duck under. And Busick now has Brian Cage. He's going to try to get him up for the suplex. But Cage reverses it. And face first onto the mat. And Cage is looking at his surroundings. And he misses with a lion salt. Taking some big risks that possibly could cost him. And listen to the crowd. They are getting behind Biff. They want to see the comeback. They want to see him take out Brian Cage. And he is going full speed ahead. And he is rocking and rolling. And Brian Cage, I'm not sure he knows exactly where he's at. And down he goes. 1, 2. And the crowd, they are chanting, they want to see it. Some people may call it an upset, but Biff Busick. And the back elbow as Busick still as Cage trying to make the comeback. And look at the agility, but no, Brian Cage, oh, and Cage has caught him. Oh, and that it could be on 2. And once again, Brian Cage, he is disgusted and frustrated. He thought this match was all over. And Stu Stone is in shock. He cannot believe that Brian Cage did not put him away. As frustration is setting in. And Busick's got him. Oh, and right into the ring post, shoulder first. And Busick could be in big trouble right now as Cage has got him up with the pump handle. Face first, the cover, 1, 2, 3. And can you believe it? This match has to be over, but Biff Busick is somehow able to kick out, and it looked like Brian Cage was ready to knock out the referee. He doesn't want to do that. But Cage has got him, and Biff Busick is reeling. And he's got him up. The roll through, 1, 2. And Busick almost shocking everybody. Viscus with the discus punch. Oh, and look at that swinging neck breaker as Busick's got him up. And Cage is reeling. This could be it. 1, 2. And once again, this match has taken a new turn as we are going into the 5th gear. We are going into the 12th round of this championship match. As Biff Busick in an elimination match, the winner gets to be in our elimination 4-way to crown the champion. As the crowd getting behind him. Oh, and look at that. Look at the power. Brian Cage catches him, but Biff Busick is able to reverse it, and he holds up. Oh my goodness, taking his head off with the discus lariat. 3, and there it is. Brian Cage advancing into our finals, the 4-way elimination match. Brian Cage and Stu Stone. What a hard-fought victory.